Hello, my little Peashies, and we're back with some more Higurashi. So, I asked you all on Twitter, if you wanted me to do the tips, either for an extra episode, or just play them while I get them. And you all decided to play them while I get them. So, without further ado, let's do the next tip, called We Don't Have a Uniform. Wait, what? Well, let's see. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping, me, and at night there are only mosquitoes. Might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that in the mornings we were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Satoko was flapping her skirt languishingly. That's still hard to pronounce. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she was still a little girl. Peashy does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans this season and how steamy and the crust gets. It's just steamy how this girl has gone imagining needs something indecent. Rena's summer clothes has a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. I don't know, they look the same from Mano. Ah ha ha. Thank you. They really did feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rena's. Oh wait, what's up though, Jen? Your summer clothes are so cute being a one piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing will feel much good. Not cat. But it would be so cute, more fun with cute clothes. How I had a feeling that Rena and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. You just think that now, okay, Chi? Yeah. It does. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. Oh. Oh, my program crashed. There we go. So, it just crashed. There were quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same designs and rather plain. What's the uniforms they were all wearing? They're all the same. That's the city school uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everyone in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out your way to get them from somewhere? Ah yes, me and Sam supplied them. Weekend's relatives run a second-hand clothing store and could get school uniforms from all over the country for cheap, they say. Ha! So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms in. Mian, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from school all over the country. That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. I guess we're all focusing on the second-hand clothing store now. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway stores they know nothing about? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. They also have used school uniforms as a PE clothing. I don't like the idea of having to use one. Doesn't sound like the shop makes a lot of money. They probably have Mia pitched in and help so they could make a bit more. But, oh look. There. That Mia, Sam says it would be big hit and become a great such can be. A second-hand clothing store that stock school uniforms will be a big hit. I don't get it. Well, since we are only 7 minutes in and just finished that tip, let's head back to the second part 2 of this series. Let's, of course, save. Go ahead into chapter 2. Continue. Wait, this might be the KFC chapter. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mian were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Rena and Mian were already waiting at the meeting place. You know, it feels weird, Mian not having her gun strap on her. Kate. Like Kate-chan, you're late. Just sorry, the show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. What's the show, Keiichi? What is the show? Like, oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting. Mia-chan, you just got here yourself. That's not the episode of the day. Of a day in the life of was interesting, wasn't? She was just as guilty as me. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy looking handbag. What is that? Mian answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Like Kate-chan, after you left, Rena put out all his stuff. It's not like I forced it to do. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? Stop. She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take it? Alright, I am a man, so I'll take responsibility. Great, since, well, I'm an amateur girl, but still. What? Responsibility? What for? Rena, you really are like a dog. As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes shifted downward to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logical to Bill that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this is Rena we're talking about here. About to kill again. Like when Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struck. I said, "Bye." You're exaggerating. Peashy is a boy after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? That sounds a bit sexist. Let's go. Let's go and keep up. Rena, what was the sexist piece of mom? Just me. Gender equality, Rena. Gender equality exists. All of gender equality. Alright, this is 1983. Just from the way he was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunchboxes. Crashing ice 5 kilos too. Like, I'll help you out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make it. I won't forgive you if you make Rena sad, okay? I'm not losing my voice this time like I did last episode. The only thing I could do at the moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. You do that. Not losing my voice. When finished with plus 3, we began our lustrous feast for carefree walk bathed in jet-free morning sunlight. I couldn't have ever imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. Well, I wouldn't exactly call this series wholesome. Those were the boonies after all. No slobbery desk jockeys struggling to work on their weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Good. Oh, you wouldn't be my raccoon, I believe. My 2 companions exchanged greeting with everyone we ran across. All of these passerbyers even knew my name. And then I become famous. Well, technically I'm not famous, considering how many people watch these videos. I do it anyways, this is fun. Please watch these and subscribe. We passed by 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. I guess the Hinamizawa syndrome pack. That's just the Hinamizawa syndrome is kicking in. Like, haha, it's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. Wow. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, I automatically assume it's that migrant fellow who just moves here. Like, yeah, that's not what. It was a process of elimination. You could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. From now on, I better make sure to maintain a good reputation. Then the day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a fledged by the next day. What magazine? Give me the 6 digit, my bro. What is the 6 digits? Nagisawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course I know. Why did my Amazon go off? The first person we met was Old Man Texow of the Macaroni bike shop. There. His hobbies are bonsai and playing flute. Like, next we meet Goshi's second son, Daisuke-kan. His hobbies is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. Well, time to snipe some people in a different game. Right, definitely. Mio. It's Mio. And the next person we met with, Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. I don't trust her. The hobbies are bird watching and phonograph. You know the names of everyone we've passed by, including Mio. Don't trust Mio. Don't. Something bad will happen. Anyways, and even the profiles. Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena exchange looks and bursts into laughter. Oh yeah, and then, well yeah, and not like the city where people hardly know the name. Like, then let's try out. You there, Huma? Haha, you can't keep mine from. You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind person. Like, it's been 3 weeks since she transferred here. Your hobby is taken after this. You switched over to moving boxes, didn't you? That's enough, that's enough! Boxes? Enough of that. Apparently it's absolutely nothing you could keep hitting it. Namisawa was not a place to be trifled with. This feels more like you guys are showing me off than rather showing me around. Yeah, that's right. Like, we parading around this like this. Like, we're parading around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That cage can is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa. The population in Hinamizawa is shrinking. So the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. thought about brushing it off with something to the effects of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Have I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they say wasn't a joke after all. We passed by another person. And of course we were called out to again the same way. "Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you get along. This lady here is Peashy. She must. Good day." "Oh my, Maribel-kun. Wonderful for you having a lovely girl on each home." "Yeah, I have to wait. I get all the lists. Both 60. How are you? Getting used to life here?" Instead of regularly regurgitating, I prepared a response like it would have in the city. I responded with an empathetic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. "That's good." As I looked back over to Rena, did I just say Rena? To Rena and Rena, they gave me a wink. "So now then, about time we to have lunch, maybe. Rena brilliant smiles ignored the approach of events that both Mian and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. "Oh man, I'll do what I can. But it's just too much. Like, it's fine cake. Can't leave it to this old man." Mian had never seemed as reliable as she does right now. As I expect, no less from the class representative. "Rena, if we're going to eat, we might as well go somewhere with a nice view." "Right, yeah. Good idea, I agree. Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mian's proposal. Everything's good right now. Let's leave it here. Oh, let's not leave the episode here, we're only 20 minutes in. Pressing the top of the stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight on my imagination appeared before. Is that a Ferrite shrine? It had worn down a bit through the years, but fallen leaves had been wrapped up, giving a tidy feeling. This here is Ferrite shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. Rika shrine. Like this place, be sure to remember. When your next break, a festival will be here. Isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? No, it's the cotton grip. The cotton drifting. The one time, the cotton drifting isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. It was embarrassing for sure that festival had to be held in the summer. The Cotton Drifting Festival. Right. No, right. Now then, spread out the lunch boxes in there. Various colored lunch boxes were placed one after the others on top of the plastic sheet. It's sure they smell delicious. I can smell it from here. It was Rena's home cooking. Oh, I want to try Rena's home cooking. Went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? Hey Mion, it would take more than just a good view to get this. Oh fuck. It would take more than a good view to get this all done, you know. Come on. A 3K at a time, Lord. Appearing again. It was Rika-chan and Satoko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was her secret plan to power the numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in play is my specialty. We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What does the meaning of it? Take a look. Time for lunch. Professor, a handmade gourmet meal by Rena. I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public ground, it's not yours. Peashy is right. This is everyone's back. Well, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Now call me a good girl again. I will bite you. Well, Rika-chan can be weak. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up the spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot? No spot for you and nothing to eat. Don't worry, there's some for you too. None, I'll eat all of us. I would not allow that. We got chaps. Chapsticks. What is this for? Because the time when we don't deserve this for. Both Satoko and I leaped out of the boxes, having it out with each other. Wait, what do you mean I cut? There was no cut. Not at all. Oh. Like, man, really, K-chan, you're good at leading people on. You might have a talent. Have a plate. One for me, Chan, and Rika can too. And I whipped out a pair of chopsticks and paper plates. We got the timer clears again. If we don't hurry, it will all be eaten up. That's right, okay. Shall we commence this battle? Easy alone. There's enough for everyone. Okay, Rena. Rena said as she opened up a thermos. Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people were eating. She planned this all along. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. I I will not allow you to have this hamburger. Using your elbow is against the rules, Soctico. Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules. It was a tough battle blocking her full momentum, and an elbow in the opening move. Soctico appeared to have an upper hand, but the difference in proficiency with chopsticks proved to be a fatal and gave me the upper hand. I had the last meatball. Soctico Hojo has been bested. No. Soctico and I immediately began choking at the same time, falling backwards in Spanish. What is that? Spanish? Hold up. Oh, spasm. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached the point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I left out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Look, I want to try something. Just trying out for the rest of the episode. Like, isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal, then it began to tell the modern era? It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made people prepare the food a bit sad, don't you think? It's probably because back then the people were busy even when by eating, and it didn't have the time to complement the flavor. That's just you. No, but just saying that it's good make me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean. She's blushed a little as she said that. Honestly, the original sprite for Rena is very cool. It was delicious. What? You get the timer approved. With absolute perfect timing, we could chance that Rena directly with praise. So why don't we original sprite? Cause reasons we got. She looked straight at her with expression of foolish and innocent. Oh. After Rena uttered an intelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. It was really delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan, and rubbing her cheeks against her, so hard you can almost hear. Rika-chan, for praise, these are special. Two apples rabbits, after sticking her toothpicks into them, she thrusted them towards Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What is this, Attica? What's with its defiant look? Has everyone prepared to receive apples from Rena-chan? Like, don't touch them. What kind of praise can you think of with your weak book? Well then, allow me to show you. After Satoko flashed me on with me, a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Oh, I need to change. Hey, Sir Rena, you can't. Satoko, that was yummy too. Honestly, I can't. It's very weird doing the my neck. Satoko looked up at her proudly while talking cutesy. I don't know, that girl doesn't sound cute. Well, how was that praise? That's persuaded by cuteness. Persuaded by cuteness, isn't it? This is Rena's limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena! Of course, that was asking for the possible. Rena glanced Satoko and began rubbing her cheeks against her. What was that for? Oh. Satoko is so cute. Did you come out? Stop. I just push. Satoko was almost presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. Took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair. To think she had that such a trick. If it accepts you so much, why not reward Rena Sam with something? There. That was dirty trap. First of all, that wasn't even praise. Like Satoko. You think you won that, didn't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? Oh wait, how about I show you guys something much different than your superficial gimmicks? It's on Grace me on. What kind of trick is? Like, K-Can is gonna be the one that does. What? What? Ha ha ha. Why don't I have you show me? Writing something over me. Fuck. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. But was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It is really good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? And actually almost all of it was frozen stuff. Then which ones did you make fresh? Well, it's embarrassing, but I really have to say, myself. From this, tonight you have a boy plus handmade lunchbox with fresh and milk had melted into Europea. I already know. It's this one, right? Rena turned an even deeper shade about the words, I can't believe it, practically written on her face. How could you tell? That I made it. Oh, of course, Rena told me beforehand. It's been perfectly so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the furniture. It had just found. It had just found Rena. Silent and enveloped the air. Rena's face still completely red, frozen solid. With a small yell, soft girl also blushed. Of course, I did too. Can't compete with this voice. You can't, Rena. I just would like to try one of Rena's homemade apparatus or something. Wink, wink. Even if this was all because I was competing against Dr. It felt like I had crossed the line. I agree. You're exciting. I can't keep on doing that voice. But I have to. And at the moment. Boosh! It was a Tupperware contained filled rabbits. Please. I made Rena's heart. Please eat some cake. It's anyway. Rock! It's leaped up since some apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Okay, say out, cake. My head was forcibly laid upon the lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. She was squealing. One apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. So much apples. How about those? How about them apples start to go? Like we won. Like KJ, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that start to come? This is all a complete victory. Oh, isn't it? Ah, I can't believe it. Such trickery. It doesn't bother me at all. Are you sure about Santa Claus? You really can't compete with this type of voice. Dr. Ghost groaned her teeth, mortified. We did it. I can't keep up that voice. I claim victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing, but she suddenly remembered something. What did you remember, Rena? Rika-chan and I. Did the salt water make it too strong, leaving me? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled a toothpick out of her apparatus. places into her cute cupped hand and seems to be at a loss for what to do. Oh, Mr. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him. P. And what's the sound of blood from its nose? Cute, tonight I will take you home. I'm a chickaree. She shakes frolically, her head waddling back and forth, and coming to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with a flick, and fixed them back up on a plate. Now, they're just fine, kid. I'll give them to you, Rika-chan, okay? Rika-chan raises up Satoko's hand like a referee act. Having that play rabbit show to her, she whispered. Does Rika-wan? This is our victory, Nipa. We get the time of everyone. What? Come back. I just don't care anymore. Higurashi when they cried. Is that the end of the chapter? Oh. Hold up. No, I'll leave it up here since that seems. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and stuff. You know the square, and hit the notification bell. And hopefully next time will be Saturday. Hopefully. So thank you all for watching, and of course, keep on napping. Peashy out.